We've spent most of our time, energy, talent on education because we believe that in order to be a productive citizen, to reach your full potential as an individual, especially in a 21st century economy, that you can't do it without a good, solid education. The number of parents that don't want the best for their child is very, very small. What happens, though, is just not having the knowledge. If you're not educated yourself, how do I go down to the school and talk to the teacher about what my child needs? Am I intimidated? And I think we all have to realize that we don't know what we don't know. And so we've got to have programs that involve the adults in the kid's life as well as the parents to make sure that they feel comfortable and understanding what it is that their child needs. When I first started out here locally, I realized that a lot of the issues that we're facing locally, the policies at the state level needed to be changed or enhanced. What I hope to accomplish is that we have good public policy. I think what Florida has done over the last 15 years has been pretty good. It's not where it needs to be, but it's moving in the right direction. So high standards, assessing our children, making sure that we know where they are. Did they learn the standard? Continuing to raise that standard. Making sure that we hold teachers accountable for performance, I think, is important. I think school choice is important. And so competition is a good thing. And charter schools, quite frankly, are not the end-all, but they are also playing a very important role. Have districts compete for students, and they have to get better. And I think that's a healthy environment. So I would hope that, continue to make a difference with policy, that we have the right policies in Florida and we have the right school choice for our kids, and that we keep pushing up the standards because we can do better. I think the other thing that's really critically important that falls outside of K-12 is early childhood education. And we've got to continue to make sure that we have good policy there as well. The state of Florida was the first in the nation to come up with voluntary pre-K. Our funding on it, I think, could actually be doubled. And I think we could ask for and demand evidence-based curriculum and highly qualified teachers to be teaching at the early childhood age. We have like 9,000 private providers for the VBK program today. And perhaps we could get better policy around that, start earlier, better curriculum, better teaching in early childhood education. Our world is changing fast. We're moving into the age of the machine, and we better make sure that we're teaching coding to our children. We got to expose them to computer science, to things like robotics, to make sure that they're ready to be employed in a world that has changed rapidly and will continue to change rapidly. So education sometimes moves a little too slow. And so the business community needs to make sure that we continue to push the educational community to ramp up and make sure our kids are ready to enter the workforce.